Whoa, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is 3:45 p.m. I woke up late and I've been a little busy today, doing a little something something. And by that I mean I've been making thumbnails and sending a lot of messages to people on Discord. Good to see you. How's it going? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. So I'll tell you two things. I know I mentioned this yesterday, but now it's officially up. The premiere is set for the Monster Train all cards tier list. You can go look at the video. It'll be premiering at 10 a.m. on Friday. So 2 days from now. I think because of that video, I'm going to maybe, I don't know. It's weird because I recognize that that video is very long and there is no way for me to put it up without disrupting my YouTube content. Like if you want to sit down and watch that video in its entirety when it releases, you're not going to have time to watch regular Monster Train. So I'm thinking I may not post regular Monster Train on that day, and that video will act as like the 1 year. I think that's what I might do, and then I think that that's okay. I don't know. You tell me what you think about that. I think it's good to do because I don't really want to overlap in content like that, but I don't know. It's a very long video, and so maybe I will do that. And then we can have episode 365 the day after. That's probably what I'll do. Unless there's like major pushback from you guys in the comments, in which case, I'll figure it out. Other than that, I've been discussing, and I believe a follow up to that video will be releasing sometime in the next 2 weeks, which will be me, Dusk, Cranberry, and Gabriel, hopefully the four of us, doing all champion paths tier list. And that should be the end of tier listing. Maybe we can do relics, but relics are a little harder to tier list because they're mostly good. So that's what's coming up for Monster Train. I'm also looking at doing some more first looks, as you can probably guess, but it's a bit of a busy. Like I'm in the last month of my basically last semester. Not really last semester because I have like half a semester in the summer, but yeah. So it's gonna be a pretty busy time, and then there's gonna be some downtime for me. So that's cool. That's coming up. I'm not Wendleton today, I'm full guard. I have been thinking, by the way, I might take a break from playing Covenant 25, and we might do some YouTube expert challenge runs. Do like an hour of an expert challenge, basically. So keep an eye out for that as well. I'm looking to do some changes. Not a lot, but I'm looking to do some changes where I might try to take like a day off of Monster Train and play some other stuff, or do something a little different than just the regular stuff, you know? Anyway, I've talked for like 3 minutes already. It's crazy. But I did a lot of content stuff today, so I gotta update you. Real quick, I want to ask a question, then we will get rolling. Have you ever had something that you had your opinion shift very quickly on multiple times? Because I just had this happen to me recently, and I want to talk about it. Hummus is what happened. I went from not liking hummus to trying it and liking it in like December, and then in like February, 2 months later, I went back to not liking it because it makes my stomach upset, and I'm not really sure why. But every time I think about eating hummus now, I feel a little unwell. Have you ever had something like this happen to you? It's really upsetting because I was liking chips and hummus very much for a little bit. It was a great snack. I'm interested to hear if anyone's had anything like this. It doesn't have to be with food, with anything. Let me know. And let me know that you liked, commented, and subscribed. Let's begin. Exile, Stygian, Umbra, Double Barreled Daedalus, Ragefell, Diligent, Seraph, Flash Freeze, Mind Collapse, Drain. Drain's a little gross of a start with Foregone Power, but Flash Freeze is very good. Should make it hard to die to bosses. Umbra, Stygian. Umbra with Soul Guard I don't love. I mean, we could just play another Gorge run with Shade Lamp. Yesterday? No, 2 days ago was Gorge, right? It was Queen? Yeah, it was Queen and Gorge. I'm gonna take Conscription Notice because it's a lot safer and better. Stronger in the early game, etc. Shade Lamp's cool, but I'm not that far gone. Titan Channel. One other thing. Let me finish the decisions here first. We have Umbra, which means that Hell's Banners is inherently better, But we have Stygian, which means that Firestone housing is inherently better because Sirens do well with a third upgrade slot. Extra multi-strike and such. I think I prefer Hell's Banners, though. It's an energy pick. Yeah. That's it. Yesterday, the last thing I want to tell you, I know I got a lot to tell you, and I can just get it in while we're in this combat. There's not a whole lot of interesting decision-making to be done against Clergymen. Yesterday, I should, assuming everything went well, you should have the first of what should be a series of like 4 or 5 Frostpunk videos available to you now on YouTube. I'm going to be going through and doing a bunch of expert or extreme clears in that game. And I finally got around to making the thumbnail for the first scenario. So that's out. It's pretty fun. I like that game a lot. So you can check that out if you have any interest. If you don't have any interest, go check it out anyway and watch all of my content, or else you have no choice. Free will is an enigma. Oh my god, the Brandon gives rage to the floor to make the morsels kill the 5/1s. Wowie. It's pretty sick. I think that's everything I have to tell you. I think I got it all now. I hope so. It was a big day. I did a lot of content stuff today. So, lots to say. I use Monster Train as like the update series, more or less, where I tell you what's coming up on the channel. But also, it's not that big of a deal to me because, you know, Combat 1 Clergyman is just me clicking on the Clergyman's heads. First-person shooter style. As we were. Energy Siphon is good, but I have no spell to pay it off with. Like, a Mind Collapse, I guess, but not really. But I think I want to take the payoff spell, which is Crystallis. Offering Token's also okay, but we have too much discard. Crystallis it is. I actually have energy through Hell's Banners. I'm down to take Making of a Morsel here. And I did it. I took Making of a Morsel there. What are the odds of us winning if I play Volcalia or Icy Siliphyte? I think the answer is pretty bad because I have no way to scale them. How's Alloy Construct? He's not very good. Yeah. I could force it, but I have to find a Morsel survival option. I mean, I guess I have Drain. Alright, Allied Construct, get in here. He's gonna be very big and clunky, but I've been playing a lot of Gorge lines lately. They haven't been good, but they haven't lost, so... it is what it is, I suppose. I'm okay to skip Warden and Morsel Maker here. I think that at the end of the day, in this run, I would rather play Self-Infused Alloyed Construct over Crucible Warden and find his survival elsewhere. I'm just gonna need to find a lot of space for this run. Or, alternatively, I don't, and I just play a better line, and I get off of this. 25 HP for Alloyed Construct puts him to 50. I think that because my space is going to be rather limited, I should not give Large Stone here. In the last Gorge run, I gave Large Stone, but that was because I felt like I had a lot of options to give me space. This run does not have set options, so plus 25 it is, and he's going to want Multi-Strike and a Self-Infuse. Or Quick and a Self-Infuse can work as well. Now, my thinking here is Intrinsic Holdover Drain for the Divinity, and that will let me play Morsels on top floor. Is it worth it to commit so early? I think it's 10 pack shards to cover a plan, more or less. Like, pay 10 pack shards now for this intrinsic sap, and it becomes a plan. I can always get off of it if it's not good, right? It's only 10 pack shards. I'm missing out on like maybe 100 gold. something like that. Now, the good thing about this plan is I can play Soul Guard here, Shade Splitter on Soul Guard's floor, and lose no value for the alloyed construct. The downside of this plan is you have to figure out a way to unphase Soul Guard, but the other upside is I get to play the Conscription Notice unit throughout the run, so that unit will be good or bad depending. Ooh, and I can just play like... I should play Train Steward, I guess. Yeah, stop that 1 damage. Unphased Soul Guard, all of this. I could have kept that lifesteal. It doesn't really matter in this fight. We're very strong in the early game. The only reason I can play this here, and this is important, take your notes if you're taking notes, the only reason you can play it like this here is because we're strong early. Soul Guard makes it so that I don't have a risk of running out of fuel and dying on the top floor. But Soul Guard doesn't really utilize these morsels very well, so I can just play them into the alloyed construct and hope that we high roll in some other regard on this run. But our early game is very well off with Conscription Notice and Titan Channel Soul Guard to get us strong in the early game to give us the late game plan. I am going to not be taking Mollusk Mage, Ice Tornado, or Energy Siphon. Maybe Energy Siphon to unphase Soul Guard, but I don't think it's worth it. Ooh, tough choice. Phase Prism or Packed Morsels? I actually think it's Packed Morsels. Although ideally our morsel generation will be out of control. Yeah, you know, I bet the morsel... There's good uncommon morsel cards on the run. Hot Shark. Get him in here. That's my boy right there. That's another unit for the pile of this makes our game better. We go Steel Shop here. 2 cards that I want to self-infuse, Hot Shark and Alloyed Construct, but I can potentially get the Shark at the Stygian banner, which is a great high roll, and if I miss, it's fine. And at the Steel Shop I can see Endless plus 25 multi-strike quick. Like, I'm going to see something I want. Ideally it's not quick right now. Multi-strike is acceptable. Hot Shark? Ah, too bad. Good to dream though. So we'll go ahead and grab multi-strike for Young Construct. He's gonna need a little bit of help in the surviving department, but that's where the holdover comes in. A 1 size would be cool. Times 5. Times 1 is fine, right? We times 1 self-infuse here with this. I don't have a problem with that. Because it's, I skipped the duplicate on this ring. And so, we don't have another one for a long while. I think it's best to do the alloyed construct. The Shark is better if I had an Endless, but I don't have an Endless. So I think it's best to times 1 alloyed construct self-infuse here. So be it. My only reservation about this run right now is that I need to see a magic shop and I need to see another steel shop with what I want, right? Because I need Shark with Endless and I need to see holdover. And if I don't see those, things are probably a little grim. On the bright side, 25 times 4 with 50 HP. That is good. Don't need this -2. We're at 75 pack shards as is. Could take the 10 for a purge. I actually do think this makes my deck a little stronger, purging foregone power. I think it's worth it. I won't see 10 pack shards for value of that kind for a while, I think. Alright. Alright. It's a good turn 1. This is the very rare, extremely uncommon triple floor setup run. Shark dies here and that's fine. I knew he was gonna die here and I'm okay with it. Because he's gonna pop off a lot of frostbite. 5, 10, 15, 12, 35. He dies exactly if I sap here. And I kind of want to sap my own unit to try to get Soul Guard out sooner, but I don't think I need to worry about that. I think with morsels it's going to be fine. Yeah. We definitely don't need to take energy on this run. It will be a question between draw and space over the course of this one. There's no way Soulguard doesn't unphase next turn. I'm gonna take the Frostbite. There's no way my man doesn't get out of jail here. Yeah, 2 morsels, good enough. And then pop the bomb so it doesn't do 20. Right, this enemy has sweep. The haste wave shouldn't cause any trouble. I think we're chilling for a while. I can ensure the haste wave causes no trouble. Indeed. The morsel generation is what I am most concerned about at this point. Maybe I should kill that bomb. Because our scaling has to come from morsels, right? So basically this run is going to boil down to how good is the rare card we get from this Daedalus fight. Because it can be game-winning, it can be unbelievably good. My bad, that should go in front. We can get like Shroud Spike, Crowd Mitosis, Trample Stone would be good. Like any of those, we can get a game winner. Or we can get a just okay. Maybe play like... I'm gonna save the damage shield here, basically. No reason not to. Yeah, and I stacked up all that Frostbite on Daedalus, so regardless of his... Like, regardless of even if I ran out of fuel, right? He's got, how much? 48 Frostbite. Yeah, my man's very gone. Very dead. Lead Construct seems very workable here. Furnace Tap's tough, because it's good because we can Furnace Tap Soulguard. And Soulguard becoming 210 times 2 is huge value. That's crazy in the end game. My man is very strong if he gets that, but you have to get the Furnace Tap on the Soulguard, which is hard. I'm willing to give it a shot. Furnace Tap's very good. Gorgon. I mean, I am rather well invested in Alloyed Construct, but we could full pivot here. Like, we could 100% shift the run. This would be maybe the greatest 180 I've ever performed in Monster Train. On Daedalus, throw out our full upgraded and infused unit to just play a non-infused 5-3. But he's a very good 5-3. He's very good. I don't know. I'm down to stay with Allied Construct. I just know, and what I want you to know is, if we lose this run, if I were playing this game solely to win, like no other goal, if I was just trying to win, I would pick Gorgon here. Confidently. I would confidently pick Gorgon here. We throw out the Allied Construct and we consolidate down. He's just better in all regards. Cut out the morsel packages, play this unit, go nuts. However, I'm on the Gorge kick in the series and I want to keep the narrative going, so we're gonna play Allied Construct. And we're gonna take draw, because I have Space Prism and I don't need space that desperately. And we go right. Double stack intrinsic drain is what, 12? It's 12 off of the Divinity? Gives me like a round. It has to be a holdover, right? It has to be holdover. Crack this bad boy. Should have taken the shark, I guess, is what the game's telling me here, because it shows me my third Allied Construct, or second, I guess. My mistake, game. I won't do it again. Morsel card cost less, Mind Collapse plus 10, roll for holdover, Permafrost. Permafrost is fine, we want to freeze Furnace Tap on this run. It's going to be a really great card to look at while I wait for Soulguard to get out of jail. And then Titan Channel is at 10 in can, still doable. I took draw to help him along. I'm gonna go ahead, I am going to purge a second Foregone Power here. Before Train Steward, I'm aware. And I will be taking this money in the middle. This is gonna put me slightly over. I'm gonna be over by 5 on packed shards. think I am still strong enough to slam trials. I just have to do a little bit of thinking on this combat. Yeah, specifically if this infusion happens with the tank giving spell shield away. Second shark? Huh. That's helpful. That is rather helpful. Put Train Steward on the middle floor so I can sap him for the incant. I think every incant matters here. Oh my god, I drew new. I actually just drew 0 morsels in 2 turns. That is really bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, holy moly. I'm dead. Like, no two ways about it. I think that's just going to kill me. That's brutal, man. What the hell? So, I'm not going to die. I'm gonna take 50... I think it's right for me to just focus everything on Soul Guard here. I could sit here and do the math out, but like, I think I just focus on getting Soul Guard out of jail here. I mean, all the morsel, 6 morsel cards out of 26 cards, 6 draw, you tell me, does that seem normal? It's okay. It's the risk we all knew I took when I took this line. It's alright, it happens. And now we go ahead and we Furnace Tab Young Soul Guard, and everything's okay. Okay, Soul Guard, that doesn't look alright. Am I dead? Am I dead? I messed up by giving that enemy armor. I think I die. Oh my god, I'm dead. I lost this fight. I'll replay it. I lost this fight because I incanted the mid floor, thinking I needed to incant Soul Guard. I win this fight if I don't incant the mid floor, or at least I have a chance to win this fight. So let's not make that minor mistake. But like, buddy, that turn 1. Turn 2? That's grim. Let me tell you what. A lot of times I sit here and I plan for the absolute worst case, and this is the absolute worst case. This is why I would skip this trial right here. This sequence of events. We go Shade Splitter, you get Rubble Morsel. Enough fuel. And we put everything into Unphasing Soul Guard. All of this seems rather intuitive. Yeah, that's the same. 18 HP, of course. Now you go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna make a minor edit to my plan here. There's going to be to put Rubble Morsel in front and tank this hit. And I'm going to Crystallis but not play Furnace Tap. That's gonna be the minor edit here. I want to be able to play cards on this turn. Now... yeah, I think actually the correct play is to not play Furnace Tap at all in here. And just hope for the best. Yeah, we got a little damage shield, which I don't remember getting. I think the morsel's generated slightly differently. So we have a little more value than perhaps otherwise should be. That's okay with me. We'll probably Furnace Tap the Alloyed Construct right at the end because my man is only a 38 times 4. This is a terrible looking run. I have to kill these two 15x2s, which I had a feeling I'd be able to. Everything does look rather grim though. Don't put things in front of Thoughtbinder to kill. 200 per round should be fine. Yeah. I had to not have my alloyed construct die because I pinged like an idiot. That's all. Or not even pinged, I played a morsel on that floor trying to incant Soulguard who was already past the expiration date. Unnamed Tome. Yeah, this card's good. Could take second drain. I'm gonna take Unnamed Tome. Second Furnace Tap? I don't want this. This is supposed to be a morsel card, video game. I made my whole game plan around you showing me a good mid-game morsel card. My life is on the line here. You're not gonna forsake me, monstertrain. Are ya? Hey, Light's Gift is very helpful. Love to see that. Endless plus 25, please. Oh my god, I'm cracked. Endless plus 25. Get rid of one Train Steward. It's looking up now, but I still think we have a lot of an uphill battle to go through here. Spell Shield 2. I'm 38 HP. I think it won't be that bad, because we have the Endless Shark. No Endless Shark and I rethink the proposition. Steel Worker, sure. I did not low roll out of my mind this time. I got a morsel before turn 3. I'm just going to be focusing on trying to ensure a morsel before turn 3. That's gonna be major game plan number 1. I'm gonna play the Silence Tome now. I want it to be out of here. I want to dephase Soulguard as fast as I can. Like ideally on this turn. It's yeah. I don't care if I lose that. Losing Furnace Tap is not the end of the world. A lot of rather scary 15x2s. Now, for the rest of this run, I will say I learned my lesson and I will not incant floors. Now I recognize there's no floor to incant there. There is no enemy. However, I need to do it like this anyway so that I don't get in the habit of autopilot incanting Soulguard. It's all fine. And no real fear of Crystal Cloak here. I have plenty of things to survive with. I have plenty of positive options. Really, the number one concern of this run is that my man has no damage. My man's a 33 times 4. Like, that's not good. That's very concerning. All the fuel in the world doesn't make that okay. So he's just gonna die, he's gonna run out of HP and pass away. Not here though. Thankfully. It's okay, we're gonna get a grovel here. That's what I'm looking for, game. I'm looking for a grovel. I will take Ice Storm. I need spells for Diligent. Gem Trove. Look, beggars can't be choosers. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Oh god, oh fuck, oh geez. 3 different philosophies that you can apply to this run. I would like to go Magic Shop. However, I do feel like when playing Umbra, you really need to go look at some sort of card to help you. Or some sort of relic to help you, I should say. So the Siren Song is over here on the right path. The problem with not going Magic Shop is, of course, Gem Trove. could find an answer in holdover. I'm gonna go to the Siren Song side. Attack the X+3? Sure. Totem Fragment is no good here. Rationing Scales, Forgotten Name. Hammered Chestplates. Wing Technology. Alright. There's also, if Wing Technology wasn't here, we could also see Hammered Chestplates and Scorched Steel, which is passable, although less good. But Wing Technology, that's it. That's very good. That's what I'm looking for. Umbra Stone, yeah. Yeah. If there's a value stone here, I'll go over by 15. There is not. I will not. I think we will probably die to Fel. That is my first assumption here. I think this run does not have enough value to kill Fel. It's gonna take too long for us to get off the ground here. Misplay alert, misplay alert. Spam incants and pray for Soul Guard. No morsels? No morsels? That's a shame. Would have been nice to get the Trample Stone out, but it's alright. Stand back up, Shark. Back in the fight, buddy. I do need to be incanting Soul Guard here. However, I will not be freeing Soul Guard here, will I? Oh no, I will. No, I will. Don't need to be chumping, it's fine. Wake up, Soul Guard. We've got a city to burn. What if, I think the character's name is Johnny? What if Johnny spoke like that in Cyberpunk? That's the game I'm talking about here. Imagine if that was how the line was delivered. Well, I just got a group chat message I need to take a look at. Holy moly, man. Alright. People are in my group chat talking about buying extra graduation tickets. I'm not graduating this semester. However, people are selling these tickets for like $200, man. That's a lot of. It was nice. It wasn't really a lot of money, but like, you know. Wish I was graduating right now. I'd be cashing out. I don't know exactly how it works though. I'm pretty sure if I put down Tramplestone Furnace Tap on Soul Guard here, I just die. I feel like what I need to do is put Frostbite on Fel and pray. Or I could Tramplestone the Allied Construct, but he doesn't really need it. I guess I give it to the Allied Construct so that he can potentially fight the good fight and get some free damage in on Fel. But I don't think I have the damage scaling required. I think these morsels are going to leave me rather disappointed here today. Could slap the Furnace Tap down, but it really doesn't offer that much damage. So I may as well just put damage at Fel where I can. Maybe the Hot Shark saves my life. That's a possibility. If I could get one of these gem troves out, that would be sick. If I was able to have played one singular gem trove, that would be great. But, alas, not to be. I have some hope that we can eke our way out of this one. Like a slight amount of hope that we can get out of this. I'm not going to play any random discards. I do not feel it is worth it. I think the shark is going to save me. Oh my god, Gem Trove. At long last. It's going nuts. This is such a big payoff too. Gemtrove, you hero. I'm taking every single point of damage I can get here on top. I have 6 damage shield. The days. God damn, she dies to the frostbite. Thankfully we have the shark and the furnace tap, but still. Wait, that furnace tap didn't change anything. What the hell? I mean, I guess my man does negative. My man does as much damage as frostbite per attack. He obviously is doing like 250, but like my man is very underwhelming. Oh baby, it's Shroud Spike. Oh baby, there's hope. I could see taking space here. I could construct my middle floor to be Soul Guard, the unit that gets spawned by Soul Guard from Conscription Notice, and the Shark. I'm down. I'm with it. I believe I need to self-infuse Shark. I do feel rather acutely I need to self-duplicate Shark and self-infuse. It's gonna put me over on pack shards, and we're gonna generally have trouble with pack shards for this run, I fear. Because I just have a lot to take. I am going to be taking Spell Chain here. I think that one Spell Chain Shroud Spike is a game-winning play. One correctly timed Spell Chain Shroud Spike wins us the run. I do believe. But it is going to make it scary. Give me not Prismal Dust from this Umbra consumable. No! Monstertrain! It's still good because we have X+3, don't get me wrong, but like, pack morsels here or Space Prism would be so helpful. Could take consumables for Diligent, but I'm okay. The hardest part of this run actually becomes unphasing Soul Guard here. I have to go the 210 route, but how in the world do I unphase Soul Guard? 15 spells is so many spells. I fear. I will not take this trial. I fear. This combat's hard if I unphase Soul Guard immediately. Battered Shell's doing his part. Reset, he's gonna hit me for go. I was hoping to dodge the Ember Drain, but alas, it was not to be. However, we do get a little Gentrove. Messes up my Frostbite, but that's okay. You're scary down there, young man. I'll be looking away. No Prismal Dust up here. I know I want the incants, but like, I can't afford it. That 25 times 2 is a little frightening. The real problem is this 290. I am so far away from unphasing Soul Guard. Maybe next turn. I'm just gonna take that damage. It's gonna hit me for like 3 hits. Yeah, 18 damage. You have to take it. You have to accept it, because like I don't have the. I need Soul Guard to be free. 11, 12, 13, 14. I cannot play Furnace Tap. It messes up my Shroud Spike. Something fierce. I will press and turn. I'll put Trample Stone up here. I'm gonna take another 10. Yeah. Oh, my Shroud Spike's already messed up because of the Ember Drain. Yeah. Wait. Oh, I played 2 energy morsels to counteract it. I see. If I had 1 more morsel here, hold. If this is an energy morsel, okay. Hold your horses here. And I come over here and I play Gentrove. And I get a rather large 22x Shroud Spike there. And that should give us the numbers to be fine. Yeah. Alright. I had to stack some damage, but that's how the rest of this run is going to look. It's going to be, we're drowning, we're drowning, we're drowning, Shroud Spike. That's life from here on. I'm drowning, I'm drowning, I'm drowning, Shroud Spike. I messed up a little bit. It's okay. Maybe I could have done something, it doesn't really matter. Oh, that time he's silenced. I was like, that's another one where I saw the Pyrowing's attack animation and I did not see my units have their health bar, or have my energy change. For a minute there, I thought the game was gaslighting me. Don't you die on me. I want to win this here. Yeah. Eat it, nerd. Got his ass. I mean, Spike of the Stygian, right? It's fine. X+3, you just click X cards. Cannibalize. Give me that. Maybe morsel strategies aren't so bad. Could it be? I doubt it. I think that they are I mean, every one of these morsel runs I have lost. But I think that I'm getting better about it. Holdover's less good now. Abandoned Umbra is okay. Yeah, this is good because it can give you a rubble morsel, right? And rubble morsel is like MVP. I'm down. And I just don't even reroll that. Flat Freeze is good because it's a ping. Trade Splitters are all good. Worst card in this deck is probably Ice Storm. I don't think I want to be spending money to invest in Ice Storm. And it's probably Flash Freeze. Or, no, you know, let's get rid of 1 Foregone Power. Because I have the Drain. Now, here's the question. I started out, I was thinking we were going to hold over Drain. I no longer think I need that. I'm going to hold over Making of a Morsel. Making of a morsel. Let's make Gem Trove playable. That seems good. And if I didn't go for Abandoned Umbra, I could Permafrost. But this is fine. I can take 15 pack shards for this relic. I think that this relic is generally not going to be very good. Because I already have X+3, I have Abandoned Umbra, I took space, I have Hell's Banners. This could be Mask of Penumbra. Also, and this does play into my decision at least slightly, this could be Guild Marker, and if it's Guild Marker, I'm gonna feel bad. So I'm just gonna avoid it. It matters. Mental fortitude matters. Make plays that don't make you sad. I can put my socks on. I took them off, and now they're going back on. My feet got cold. So, what's bad about this run? I don't have a lot of spells to eat, or there, here. I think I am going to be playing bottom floor. Oh no, I can play mid floor. This is a low damage combat. That's weird. I'll let the shark thing. This is a pretty low damage combat. I don't mind eating this drain. Tragic. I ate it to play that Crystallis to go to 2. How sad. I guess we eat Shade Splitter. No, I should eat Umbra Stone there. Absolutely, I should eat Umbra Stone there. That's my B. Morsels rise up. I don't really want to play Prismal Dust onto a Hot Shark. It seems like a bad investment, so I will Trample Stone. I think it might end up just having to be up to Alloyed Construct and the Sharks to handle this, and Soulguard's going to remain in jail for an extended period of time. I don't think I do anything with this tome other than send it. Yeah, I really don't want a damage shield on the Soulguard floor. Well, I guess it is what it is. I guess it is what it is. They gave me a damage shield morsel as my last morsel with nowhere to put it. I don't want to float it. Oh, it was good actually. You see that? It killed the or blocked the Wiltwing's death animation. I have played 4 spells mid-floor. Holy moly. That's tough. I think I'm gonna full send 9 sap, 45 frostbite at Seraph there. That does seem good. And then we just go 1, 2, 3. You're almost there, Soulguard. You're almost in the game. It's okay, right? Because I'm being limited on what spells I can play where because it is Diligent Seraph, but the trade-off is Diligent Seraph's waves do less damage. So I have more agency. I am going to have a little bit of trouble with morsels, but that's Abandon and Umbra. That's what that's here for. I think this turn I can see myself taking some damage to these Gilded Wings. Making of a morsel, are you late? I would not say late. I would say I would just say, what the hell, man? Put a holdover on you for what? For what did I put a holdover on you? That one's on me, that one's on me. Does that make a big difference? 1, 2, 3, 4? No, yeah, it does actually. I should have, no, yeah, it does. I should have had a Soulguard out this turn. That matters. I mean, I guess I can have Soulguard out on this turn. Hey, if you're faint of heart, you may want to look away. Hang on, am I dead? 33, so he's 32. He's gonna be taking 72 per round. He's at 132 minus, so he's at a little over 100. If I play Furnace Tap, I'll save myself 10 damage. I do not want to. Go get a morsel. I shouldn't have had to a Furnace Tap like that, but it's okay. I wasn't thinking too much about it. I was trying to stop that top 4 damage passively. I had to be a little more active with my game plan. Not so passive. It's okay. Health is a resource which I am spending. Our morsel generation did manage to make it though, and that's nice. Give me an energy morsel. Thank you. Like, we're there? Kind of. Crowdspike, where the hell are you? Also, did I eat my... I ate my making of a morsel. That's my bad. Kinda forgot about it, to be honest with you. That's on me. The end of this run has been a little bit less than ideal out of your boy. I have not given this one what it should have gotten. That's okay though. We're gonna win anyway, so it's no big deal. You know, taking this 1 damage actually matters a lot. Awesome! So the difference between 20 and 19 is somewhat meaningful. I should have given up the 1 energy there. Definitely. My mistake yet again. But hey. That's a Seraph kill. I made a few mistakes. I think the only one that really makes a big difference was... And it doesn't even make that big of a difference, right? At the end of the day, we win the fight. and so it's okay. The only thing I should have looked out for is I should have looked for a way to stop that 20 damage. I should have been looking closer at that double heavy wave ahead of time. Focused on getting Soul Guard out. It's a lot to keep track of. Even though I've played all these runs, it's a lot to keep track of incanting on a specific floor, moving up to the other floor to play the morsels, and also not burning a card. It really is a big checklist. Hopefully this one will be better. Young Shark is late. I have to hold this unnamed tome. Definitely have to hold this unnamed tome. You know what we're holding it for. You know what wave that gets the unnamed tome. Hey, show me. We're one Rebel Morsel away from a W. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Game sucks. I think that it's okay for me to Shroud Spike 123 times 4 is not great, and I miss the trample, but I'll have another Shroud Spike. But I miss the trample, that's the big one. Missing the trample really matters. Oh, I didn't want to incant these guys, but I should've. Might be. I missed 2 incants on Soul Guard. I don't think I can wait, is the problem. I'm pretty sure if I try to wait on this Shroud Spike, I'd die. I'm gonna assume that it's okay for me to not play Trample here because I have 4x. And I'm gonna play it like this. Yeah, the damage on these enemies, on the mid-floor enemies, doesn't really matter because of light skin, so I should really not be thinking about that. Base goes top floor. I am going to wait on the unnamed tome. Do not have multiple ping, that's correct. It's tough. It's rather tough. I think I play Prismal Dust up here because I care about that. And I just throw a Mind Collapse down. We're at 5. Soul Guard should be close to unphasing here. I mean, if I lose this fight, it's because I didn't pay enough attention to Soul Guard. I missed like 2 or 3 encounts. Now, to be fair, Soul Guard would not be unphased on this turn, I do not believe, but I think next turn Soul Guard could be unphased. I view this as an issue. Okay. I'm gonna eat this shark. Play Hot Shark, goodbye Beefy Shark, thank you for your service. We got it from here, I hope. I really do not want to play Furnace Tap. Not yet. And I don't believe I need to. Am I really 1 damage off here? 31, 31, 31, 30. Yeah, you're gonna hit 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. This is where the missing trample hurts me, but here it won't be a problem, and here it will not be a problem, I hope. Okay, we're gonna accept 5 damage here. Say it's alright. And work on Soul Guard. It's close. I gotta say, it's rather close. This wave is very scary. Absolutely terrifying. Making of a morsel, I don't know why the fuck I put holdover on you. If all you're gonna do is come into this run and disappoint me, I don't know what you're doing here, buddy. But I don't appreciate it either. 5, 20, 548 plus 7 times 4 is 576. I believe I have just about enough to kill chains, so I need to strike the Stygian, the frontliner, to stop him from hurting me, because I do not have trample. That should be just enough. Soul Guard awakens, finally. At long last. I think we're there. I think this one gets there. I do feel like these last few Umbra Gorge runs have not been particularly indicative of how Umbra Gorge runs are going to look on average, because I keep high rolling, not necessarily wing technology, because you saw I had plans in motion to play around missing wing technology. What I've been high rolling is Shroud Spike plus Hell Pack. That has been the real driving force behind these runs. Wing technology is circumstantial, right? You put holdover on drain, you shift the face of the run slightly, and you get the same result. Your morsels don't get hit. But the real problem is scaling your units fast enough, right? I honestly, it feels like morsels need to give like twice as much as they give for them to feel viable to me. However, what do I know? Multi-strike. Where the hell did this enemy live? Oh, front to back cascading armor, yeah. No, that doesn't make sense actually. I see now, I see. Yeah, like the problem is not keeping morsels alive. Keeping morsels alive is annoying, but it's doable. It's no more worse than keeping Tethys alive, is my feeling. The hard part of this run is getting enough scaling to not get crunched. That's where I feel like morsel-based plans fall short. But the good thing about it is that in Umbra there are a lot of good high rolls. So if you're forced into this morsel plan, all is not necessarily lost right away. We take these. Allied Construct has a lot of problems, though. If I didn't see Shroud Spike, this run has no chance. My man was scaling way, way, way too slowly ahead of this. Like, ridiculously too slowly. We were definitely going to hit the wall at Seraph. But it's alright. A win's a win. This run, I think, wins without the reset if I pay closer attention. On Combat 4, I was still reeling from taking an unavoidable 57, or what was it, 52? I think it was 52. Here it is. Yeah, unavoidable 52 damage. I was still a little bit upsetty. I mean, realistically, what you can say about this damage is that this damage is not necessarily unavoidable. It is a risk I took when I skipped Packed Morsels for Space Prism, which, in hindsight, I don't think I would have done. I think I should have taken Packed Morsels. I think that the Space Prism was kind of just not as useful as we would expect, because we had Light of Seraph as well. But, you know. In that position, 6 Morsel cards out of 26 is not enough. And if you have 7 Morsel cards out of 26 and you still will roll, and they're all in the bottom, like, was it bottom 14? If they're all in the bottom 14, you just go, damn. Sucks to suck. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh my god, this run was an hour long? These morsel runs are so long, man. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.